Now here's a large number, 73 billion. For years now, I've been thinking about Zoofacts, those rocks that were broken by animal trampling. Zoofacts resemble culturally broken rocks or artifacts. I'm especially interested in those that were created beneath the heavy feet of our once local Colombian mammoths. If Zoofacts were created in the past, I wonder why we don't see them today. So, I would like to create a numeric expression that will allow for some understanding of what I suppose to be a preponderance of Zoofacts that we're just not seeing. Like modern-day elephants, the mammoth is thought to have had a lifespan of about 50 to 70 years. It's also thought that they lived in herds of about 7 to 20 animals. Given the paleo-environmental reconstruction I've been working on, what I call the California Serengeti, I would predict that under optimum conditions, there may have been as many as 125 mammoths living in the northern San Francisco Bay Area during the Pleistocene epoch. For the purpose of my numerical experiment, I'll note that 1. Mammoths have been present in the North Bay since the beginning of the Pleistocene, which I'll measure at 2 million years. 2. There were always at least 100 mammoths in the North Bay. And 3. The mammoths lived for an average of 50 years. Adult Colombian mammoths are thought to have weighed as much as 16,000 pounds. It's likely that when they walked across rocks, some of the rocks shattered. Rocks were especially broken beneath mammoth feet when the animals crossed drainages with exposed gravel bars, or else traversed rocky terrain. Thus, for the purpose of my experiment, I'll assume that 4. The average mammoth broke at least one rock per day throughout its lifetime. Actually, I suspect they broke many more than that. Given 100 mammoths, each living for 50 years, over a period of 2 million years, well, we come up with a figure of 4 million mammoths. If a mammoth broke one rock a day, it broke 18,250 rocks during its lifetime. If 4 million mammoths each broke 18,250 rocks, that means that 73 billion rocks were broken beneath the feet of mammoths in the North Bay. Actually, that's likely a very conservative number. 73 billion. Obviously, that's a lot of broken rocks. So where in the world are those rocks today? Okay, maybe I'm overestimating the number of broken rocks. So let's say that the average mammoth only broke one rock a month, instead of one per day. Then we get a total of more than 2 billion broken rocks. That's still a pretty hefty number, yes? But what if they broke 5 to 6 rocks a day? It makes you think, doesn't it? Where are all those rocks? I don't believe anyone is really looking for them. Now, are there any geological processes at work where a rock broken 1 million years ago would have disintegrated by now? Well, keep in mind that Lewis and Mary Leakey found 2.5 million year old stone tools at Olduvai Gorge. If the Olduvai tools survived, then it seems to me that our local Zoofacts should have survived as well. It's likely that some of the rocks shattered by mammoths ended up in streams and became water-worn, thus confusing our ability to recognize the old breaks. Maybe others are masquerading as artifacts. Imagine if there's an Olduvai chopper exhibited in a museum somewhere in the world that was actually made by the trampling of an ancient African elephant. Perhaps to an elephant it seems like we humans take credit for everything we deem to be important, like creating the first stone tools. Now here's a question to leave you with. In certain areas of the North American continent, shouldn't we expect to find dinofacts? That's what I call rocks that were broken by large dinosaurs. Now, I've never found one myself, but I suspect they're out there. I've been wondering about those broken rocks too. Where are they?